All right, y'all, welcome back to the vlog. I'm actually, the show was 4 days ago. The show's over. I am now finally editing my videos, and I have to explain what you're about to watch, okay? So I had my last few days before I traveled. I have a travel day and a show day. So the original plan was last few days before I traveled on one vlog, travel/check-in day, and show day on another vlog. Well, I got delete happy with my storage, and I deleted a bunch of videos, and so a lot of my videos were missing context, and my week of the show, I guess, that week long video ended up being super short. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna combine them all. Then I started editing, and that was a little bit too long. So what you are about to watch is the week of the show. Basically, this is everything from Tuesday up until I close my eyes the day before the show. Like I said, I did get delete happy, so there are some videos that are kind of randomly missing context. Because I deleted the video that says, okay, I'm making my pre-workout energy drink, and then the next video that you watch, I'm like, well, I didn't really finish that drink. I got over it. Some of the video is missing context because, again, I got delete happy. So I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to bear with me. Welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so leaving Powerhouse, I only did, what did I do? I only did 30 minutes of cardio, I think. I did 20 on the stairs. I gotta check my watch to see what I did. 30 or 40 minutes of cardio. Not as much as I was supposed to do, because I need a shower. I need a shower. It was so weird because I'm watching YouTube. I'm on the stairs, I'm on the treadmill. I'm watching YouTube, and I just had this sudden feel. It was very weird. I just had this sudden feeling I want to get in the shower right now. I can't go anywhere else without showering. So I was I'm just gonna go home and quickly shower, even though I literally am gonna take Reagan to Taekwondo, then go back to the gym to work out and do cardio at Burn, and then because I just stopped early, still have to go back to Powerhouse to do more cardio. But I was I have to get in the shower right now. I don't know. I could not, because I was no, just do it. Andrea, you're gonna get sweaty again anyway. You can just change clothes. No, I have to go shower right now. So that's what I'm about to do. It's gonna be a 5-minute shower because we have to leave. It's 3:10. Taekwondo's at 4, and it's 20 minutes away. Yeah, so I have a little bit of time. But anyway, I had a good, efficient, fast workout. I actually am still going to do one more back movement at Burn because we are going to be there a little bit before boot camp. So I'm just going to pick up some dumbbells and do some rows. But I had a great workout, and I look crazy right now. I wish that the camera could pick up what my eyes are picking up. Because when I was in that gym, is my camera foggy, speaking of? When I was in that gym, I was looking crazy, which I really needed that because I think that I had mentioned, I had a memory pop up from a week out from Van last year, and it's me in the gym. Ruben took this picture of me. I'm flexing in the gym, and my shoulders and chest are so freaking vascular and lean, and I looked crazy. And I remember I literally this memory popped up over this past weekend, and I told Ruben why don't I look like that right now? I'm a week out from my show. I should look like that. And I was all bent out of shape because my shoulders are not vascular yet. My arms are vascular. Right here I get vascularity, but I was but I'm not vascular in my shoulders yet. And then literally during that workout, he got video of me, and I started having a little bit of vascularity in my shoulders, but only during the exercise. Literally when I rode the dumbbell, I would get the vascularity. And then today, finally, literally just standing during my workout, I was okay, there she is. There it is. Okay, now I feel I look the way that I expect to look a week out, 4 days out from a show. So I just need to, again, obviously complete this peak properly. And then between now and Legion, you guys, I guess really between Saturday and Legion, I need to make sure that there is nothing out of order. There is nothing out of place. I need to have the best prep, 4-week prep that I have ever had in my entire life. This Legion prep feels more important than any other prep that I've done. And I think it's just because I have something to lose, right? I guess you technically always have something to lose, but I guess because I've been, sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. Because I've just been climbing, I never really had anything to lose. It was well, I've never ranked higher than this anyway, right? Besides the one random Toronto Pro that I won, but it was always you had nothing to lose because you hadn't reached the next level yet. And I feel like now that I've reached the next level, and I actually told this to Jacqueline and Danielle DaCosta about the Arnold, like, because Jacqueline asked me, she's like, how do you feel? And I was like, I'm really nervous. And I was like, I think I'm nervous because I'm competitive now. Like, it's one thing when you're not really competitive, like you're competing, but you're not competitive, because you're really just there to have fun. You are really just there. It is truly just you versus you. Like, you want to do the best that you can, but you have no expectations of where you rank and how you place and who you beat and if you're like, you don't have any expectations. You literally are just there for the experience. But once you start becoming competitive, even though you are still competing against yourself, wanting to hit personal best, like now it's like, oh, but I could beat people. So now you want to beat people. I could get in the top 5. So now you do want to be in the top 5. I could win. So now I do want to win. And so anyway, that's just why I was so nervous about the Arnold, because I was like, well, I could actually do well. And so now I feel like that's the same thing with Legion. Like, even though I have gotten my head on straight now, I haven't like spiraled out of control. But I'm also like, Andrea, you can do this, but you have to prove to yourself that you can have a perfect 4-week prep. Now, between Van and Arizona, or Arizona and Titans, I can't remember which one, between one of those shows, I pretty much had a perfect prep. I still haven't had like a fully perfect prep, but I just know that this is it. I just know that this is my time. I've been really struggling with my water. That's like definitely where I've been slacking on as far as this perfect prep. Like for this show, I have not even been close on my water. Like, I've missed my water pretty much every single day. And you can't do that, especially during peak week. So that's like my main focus. I've been okay with food. Of course, I've had some slip-ups here and there, right? Like, obviously, I just told y'all I ate Sprinkles cupcake for Ruben's birthday. I ate sushi. Like, I had a couple, things like that. I don't really make a lot of subs these days, but like, I stick to the meal plan. But like, I don't know. It hasn't been perfect. And then there have been a couple days that I missed cardio or didn't finish all my cardio. But I'm like, this next 4 weeks, I've actually been talking to myself about this. Like, even though I'm still in the middle of this prep, I've literally been saying, like, your Legion prep is going to be perfect. Your Legion prep is going to be perfect. So anyway, I know that was like a complete sidebar. It's not even Emerald Cup yet, but I feel ready to have the best prep of my life. So yeah, anyway, I'm at my mom's house to go to switch so my mom washes the towels for the gym, but she's out of town. So I'm washing them, but I'm still using her washer. So I have to switch the towels to the dryer, and then I'm going to go home and shower. All right, guys, I'm just finishing up the sauna. Obviously, dripping sweat. Done with meals for the day. I am almost done with my water. I have like 30 more ounces of water I gotta drink. So we did it. We got through today. We now have the rest of the week on low carb till we get to the show. So anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the day. I will check in with you guys tomorrow after I run my routine. See how it goes. All right, y'all, I'm at the gym. I've been already sitting in my car for like 5 minutes. I need to get up. It's 8:05. The class doesn't start till 9:15. So I do have time. Like, I only want to run one full out, but it's going to take at least 10 minutes to warm up. And hopefully it's good on the first try, because I don't have time. Like, I'm competing in 3 days, you guys. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't have time for it not to be good on the first try. I just don't want to do it. Like, I hate this weather. It is so gloomy. It is so cloudy, and I'm going to Washington, so I better get used to it, because it probably looks like this here. Looks like this there. I just don't want to do it. Like, there's nothing else. I just don't feel like doing it, but I know that I have to do it. So I actually didn't finish that energy drink that I made. I just sipped on it because it was an emotional support energy drink. I did finish my coffee beverage. So I'm just sitting here trying to get the courage to go run a full out, and then spend like 30 minutes on the treadmill just to like try to start chipping away at this cardio, because I do need to get Reagan ready for school. I don't feel like doing this, like, period. I don't feel like doing this. Okay. I gotta go. I didn't go full out. So I got in here, and there was a spin class going on. I forgot. I didn't look at that row of the class schedule. So there was a spin class at 7:30. So they were over at 8:15. So I was like, okay, great. I'll just go in when they're done. So I stretched and warmed up on the turf. But then when I went in there, so first of all, they're changing that exercise room to another I don't know, another exercise room. They're like adding all this high rocks equipment, and they're making it into this all black, like a special upgraded room. There will be a posing room, but it's not just going to be an exercise room anymore, like a classroom. They're moving all the classes out to the turf or canceling them. Because I asked, like, what's that room going to be? So anyway, there's already a bunch of other equipment in there, so it's already going to be tight on space. And then the lady who taught the spin class also stayed to work out, which is fine. But again, it was already very tight on space because they have all that new equipment in there. And so I couldn't really work around her. Plus she was playing her music out loud. So I was just like, I'm not doing this. So I just came to get on the treadmill just to walk. So I'm probably gonna do 20 more, what time is it? It's time to get 8:40. I'll probably do 20 more minutes. Get me to 9 o'clock, go get my daughter, get her ready for school, and then go lift and finish cardio. And I'll just have to do a pull out tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll have to do it tomorrow. Maybe tonight after I train, but after I train, I just hate coming to the gym. So again, tomorrow, or I might just have to save it for Friday when I get to Bellevue. So while I'm on the treadmill right now, I'm gonna like make my itinerary for that trip just so I don't just waste a bunch of time, because I do actually want to go watch the show as well. Because the Masters, the IPD Pro Masters are on Friday. So I want to go see the expo, because they said it's like the best expo in the Northwest, 60 plus vendors. I want to go see the expo. I want to watch some of the Pro Masters, specifically Pro Figure Masters, because that girl Courtney, who's competing in fitness at Legion, she's like switching from fitness. She's doing her pro debut in figure because that's what she turned pro in. So I want to go watch her and meet her, go to the expo. I have to check in. I have to get my tan. Like, I just have a lot of things that I want to do that day. So I'm going to make my itinerary, make my packing list. And yeah, so no pull out today. I did finally send my check-ins to Shantae and Aurelia, because of course they were like, I'm sorry ma'am, but especially Shantae was like, you know I love bodybuilding, I just don't want to compete. She said, send those check-ins. So I sent them, and Shantae gassed me up, because they know, Shantae, Aurelia, and Allison, and obviously Ruben know the most. Prep goggles are going to take me out. They are going to end me. So Shantae gave me some good words of affirmation, so I feel good. So anyway, that's it. So Wednesday, leaving Powerhouse, I did, I don't know, 25 minutes or something. I gotta check my watch, as usual. Now, I'm actually headed to Walmart before I go get Reagan, because our food scale is broken. It's, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's broken, like literally the thing is broken, like it doesn't sit flat. So I need to go to Walmart to get a new food scale. And then I will go get Reagan and just finish the rest of my day. So I'm super irritated. I feel like their plan backfired, Powerhouse. So I told you guys they're making this new upgraded black room. They didn't call it that, but I don't know like what else to call it. So like I said in the last clip, like they're putting down the mirrors, like making it all black. They're going to put a posing room in that area, but they've added like more like specialty equipment and high rocks equipment. So you have to first off, you have to upgrade your membership if you want access to that room once that room is done. So they're asking me like, oh, do you want to upgrade your membership? Like, I think I pay $30 and I think it'll be $45. Like, it's not that big of an upgrade, but oh, and you'll be able to bring a guest every day. Right now I have guest passes, but I can only bring guests on weekends. So it's an upgrade because you'll have access to the posing room, you'll have access to this high rocks class, and also just to that equipment in general. Like, you can use that equipment whenever you want, and you can bring guests every day. So anyway, they're asking me, do you want to upgrade? Do you want to upgrade? And they're like trying to sell me on the posing room part of it. And I'm like, you think I'm going to pay $15 extra just to have a posing room? No. But I was like, well, I was thinking about doing a high rocks race in December. I didn't say that to you guys, but I've just been thinking about it. But again, I was like, I don't know that I want to pay extra money to have access to this room. But I was like, I mean, if I'm still going to be able to do my routine, like I got to do my routine somewhere, right? Well, I just asked them today, like after being in there today with all that equipment, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do my routine in there. So I asked them, you know, what's happening to the classes? They told me they're putting them on the turf or they're canceling them. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I can do my routine. So I asked them today, what's going on in Menifee? Menifee's the other location. It's a bit of a drive. It's like 17 minutes. It's like further than I would like to drive to the gym. But I mean, I'll make the drive if I have to. So I'm like, in Menifee, is this area going in their fitness room too? Or like, is it in a different area? So they're like, oh no, they took over one of the racquetball courts. Because Menifee has a basketball court, it has racquetball courts, it has the exercise room, it has a pool. Like, Menifee's a lot bigger. So they're like, no, they put it in one of the racquetball courts. So they're still going to have a fitness room. So I told them, like, okay, I'm going to think about it, because if I can still go to Menifee and have access to a fitness room, then fine. I said, but if it's not going to work for me to be able to have access to a fitness room, then not only am I not upgrading, I'm going to have to cancel my membership, because, and I told them, I said, I have to have a fitness room. That is why I have this membership. I have to have a fitness room and I have to have kids club. Those are non-negotiables for me. I can go to any gym that has those two things as long as the kids club hours work for me, right? Like, because Ruben's like, oh, what about Fitness 19? I'm like, they don't have kids club, so it's not going to work for me. I need to be able to go to a gym that I can bring Reagan to. I don't really want to go to EOS, whatever they're called, just because they pissed me off one time and I just don't want to give them my money. So I'm like, well, maybe I'm just going to have to go back to LA Fitness. I don't really know. I have to figure it out, though, because if I'm not going to, like, again, I have to be able to practice my routine somewhere. I can't have a gym membership. I can't not have somewhere to practice my routine, and I don't want to limit myself only to Burn Boot Camp, because I think that part of my routine success was the fact this year, or like last year, I guess, is that I practiced it on a hard wood consistently. The season before that, I 99.999% of the time practice at Burn Boot Camp, which is fine. However, that surface is not hard, which means when I get on stage, I'm doing something completely different. My handstands are completely different. My bounding skills are completely different. Like, it's just way different. It's not an accurate representation of what the stage feels like. So anyway, I'm like, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I got to figure out what I'm going to do, because I think LA Fitness might be the move, because again, Menifee, great. I'll be able to go there. I think they have better kids club hours than LA Fitness. But it's just a big drive. It's inconvenient. Like with Marietta location, if I need to be at the gym in 10 minutes, I can be at the gym in 10. I can be at the gym in 6 minutes. But LA Fitness, because they have a basketball court and racquetball courts and a fitness room, like, if this room is busy, I can go to this room. If this room is busy, I can go to this room. Like, I will have a lot more flexibility with my practice. So anyway, I don't know. It's just something I got to cross that bridge when I get there. Like, I'm going to get through Emerald Cup, but by the time I'm back from that show, I need to figure out what I'm going to do, especially because I'm sure the cancellation thing is like 30 days. So if I'm going to cancel it, I need to cancel it now anyway, so that I'm not paying for 2 gym memberships like all summer long. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant. And that Walmart, gonna get myself a food scale, maybe some spinach for my eggs. Happy Thursday, everybody. I leave for Emerald Cup tomorrow at 5:45 in the morning. So I trained this morning, went to Vitamin Shop, got my emotional support energy drink. I'm just getting to Powerhouse. There better not be anybody in that room. These people are gonna piss me off. There better not be anybody in that room. I need to run this full out. Now, I will have an opportunity to run it again tomorrow when I get to Bellevue, which I will do it when I get to Bellevue. But I would like to also do it now. I do not want to save this for the day before the show. Like, we're already cutting it close, right? So I am about to run this routine, go home, eat, like, do all this stuff, rest. Then I have to train again this afternoon. I do need to get an adjustment. I'm literally going to get an adjustment after I train. Like, it's going to be the last thing I do before I leave. I don't want to, like, mess up my adjustment by, I don't know, doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm at Powerhouse. I feel good. Let me just quickly talk about my check-ins before I go in. I'm just parking lot pimping. I took check-ins this morning, even though it's Thursday, just because I fly tomorrow so early that I'm still going to take check-ins, but, like, I'm going to be on, like, 3 hours of sleep probably. Like, not going to have any sleep. Like, I just wanted to do check-ins today that I felt like were more accurate to how I'm actually going to wake up, right? So I was 131.5, which is pretty good. I mean, it's up from last week, but I also had Ruben's birthday weekend and I just was not, like, I had soju, like, I had alcohol 4 days ago. So it is what it is. I do look better than I did at the Arnold. So that's my main concern. Do I look better than the last time I got on stage? The answer is yes. Amazing. Check. What I'm finding myself, like, I have, like, a little bit of just, like, anxious feeling. I wouldn't call it anxiety, but I just am like, calm yourself through this, Andrea, is I know that I look good enough for Emerald. I know that I look better than the Arnold, but I just keep finding myself, like, thinking of the look that I want to have at Legion, which can't just be better than I am. It has to be, like, shockingly better. It has to be significantly better. And I'm like, okay, if that's the look I'm going for, do I look 4 weeks out from that? Like, is 4 weeks enough time from this look to get to what I have in my mind? And I need to stop doing that. because it's like, just do the day that you're on. But at the same time, it's like, I do have to be significantly better for Legion if I want to be able to hang. There's some good physiques coming to Legion. There's Courtney, the new fitness girl, who turned pro in figure, so you know her physique is off the charts. To be honest, I think she's going to win physique round in straight ones. I don't think it's going to be close. Then we have Amber, who just beat me in physique round and is going to be stupid peeled. We have D Cheeks, Danielle Chiquelis, who beat me in physique the last time we competed against each other. Janine also beat me in physique the last time we competed against each other. And Kristen Pope, who I only beat by 1 point the last time we competed against each other. And she's beaten, like, I think we've competed against each other 4 times. And we're 2-2. So it's not like I have it in the bag with her either. And then Anya hasn't beaten me, but we've only competed against each other once. And I think she was the rank right behind me. I don't think it was, like, close. Like, I think it was unanimous. But she was right behind me. Like, the lineup is deep and stiff. So I can't just be a little better. I have to be way better. I need people, I need their jaws to be on the floor when they see me if I want to be able to contend. So anyway, I'm just finding myself like, do I look good enough for Legion though? Like, is 4 weeks enough time? Like, and I just need to stop because I look better. And that's all I can do is be better. So anyway, I'm going to sit in my car for like 13 more seconds, get my mind right, and then go hopefully run this routine. Well, that room is like completely gutted today. Like there's like, what are those big things called? Like the construction, I don't know what they're called. I'll maybe try to find a picture of it. Although I don't know how I'm going to get a picture if I don't even know what to search for. It's like those little moving, anyway, there's not only equipment, but there's also literally construction equipment in there. Like there was no way. I was like, oh, this room is closed. So I walked in, I went to the bathroom, I went into that room, I looked in there and I said, oh, I almost filmed it, but there was somebody like walking near me. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to film this right now. I walked to the front desk and I said, hi, how do I cancel my membership? Because now I will say it sucks because I like Powerhouse as a gym. They have a great kids club area. They literally have like a big like slide, like it's a big jungle gym. Like it's a great kids club area. They have great kids club hours. They're open all day long. So they don't even close in the middle of the day. Most places with kids club close in the middle of the day. So they're like 8 to 12 and then 4 to 8. Like they're closing that gap. Powerhouse is open all day long. So I can take Reagan straight from school and go there in the middle of the day when it's very quiet. Like I love going to Powerhouse. However, my number one priority is doing my fitness routine. I have to be able to do a routine. And I'm just like, I'm not willing to only take my routines to Burn Boot Camp. Like at this point, I need to be able to go somewhere with a hard floor. And so anyway, it's very sad. So I'm probably going to go to LA Fitness. I did do a tour at LA Fitness. Their kids club kind of sucks. Their hours kind of suck, but I can make it work if I have to. And LA Fitness does have, you know, I think I mentioned they have like a basketball court, they have an exercise room, they have racquetball court. So there's lots of options for my routine. I can't imagine that I'm ever going to go to LA Fitness and not have somewhere to do a routine. Whereas like even now at Powerhouse, there's still sometimes, right, where I'm like, oh, there's a class in there I didn't realize. Oh, there was a bunch of people in there. Like I feel like at LA Fitness, every time I want to do a routine, I will have the opportunity to do it. They do have a sauna, so that's nice. I don't use a sauna very often, but often enough that I want my gym to have one. So that's probably going to be my option is LA Fitness. I'm bitter. I'm like salty with Powerhouse, even though this is an upgrade for their gym. So like, I get it. Like you're adding all this cool stuff and you're able to charge more for your memberships for it. But like, you just got rid of like the single thing that I personally needed. And it sucks because typically I would be the customer that would pay extra for these other things. But it's just like, if it were additional, great, but it's replacing something that I need. So anyway, she's not going full out right now. And I can't even go back this afternoon. Like I said, there's construction material in there. So it's not like, oh, there was someone in there, I'll just come back later. Coming back later is not going to move the tractor. This fucking sucks. Sorry about the language, but it sucks. Good afternoon, everybody. Switched headbands. My coffee one, I actually have 2 of that coffee one. Not that you guys care about this. I actually have 2 of that coffee design. But they're both super old and are really stretched out, so I needed a tighter one. Anyway, headed back to train. I got 95% of my packing done during that break just now. So the only thing that I have to, oh my gosh, hold on. The only stuff that I still have to pack is like stuff that I'm still going to use between now and leaving tomorrow. So like my brush and my hair stuff and my makeup and like just stuff like that is the only stuff that needs to be packed. And then I just need to like unpack my backpack. Like my gym backpack is the backpack that I'm gonna bring, but that has like my waist trimmer and it has ankle weights and it just has like a bunch of stuff that I don't want to bring to Washington. So I need to unpack that and then put, like I said, my makeup bag and like my other stuff in my backpack. I'm carrying on my luggage, so the nice thing about that is that like I don't have to, like sometimes if I'm checking luggage, obviously I have to be like, okay, this has to go in this bag, this has to go in this bag, like because there's stuff that I don't want to check, there's stuff that I want to make sure I'm carrying on, so I have to make sure, like I have to figure out which bag each thing is going in. Okay, this is a full-size liquid, so it needs to go in this bag, like, you know, there's a lot of drama. But because I'm carrying on both of my bags, I can put anything anywhere, so it's just organized better. So, you know, like my bands are packed, I just need to pack like my pump-up powder, and like I said, like makeup and toiletries and stuff that I'm still going to be using between now and leaving. And then Ruben's prepping all my meals, so he's vacuum sealed most of my stuff. So yeah, I shouldn't have to stay up super duper late. Like I had mentioned before, like, oh, I'm probably only gonna get a few hours of sleep, and that's just because I was thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna be done training until 6:30, and then I'm not gonna be home until 7, and then, you know, I'm gonna have to do this and do that. It's gonna take me 3 hours to pack it. Like I was thinking I was gonna have a really late night, but now that most of my packing is done, I might actually get a decent bit of sleep. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I think I am gonna take the Friday video to show day. What am I saying? I think I'm gonna put my Friday, like put tomorrow, my travel day, my check-in day, all that stuff. I think I'm gonna put that on my show day video. Just because what I know about myself is my show day videos are always really short, because it's like I wake up and then maybe I talk after prejudging and after finals, but like I just feel like my show day videos are not very substantial. So I'll put Friday on that, especially because my storage is already telling me that I like need to delete stuff. I think I didn't delete my last video, to be honest. Anyway, so I think I'll probably check in with you guys one more time before I end this video. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, good afternoon. Probably the last video, I think. I mean, I haven't started editing this, so I don't actually know how long it is, but I'm sure it's probably gonna be one of the last videos. I'm leaving the gym right now, Burn Boot Camp, and I am hustling to the joint. It is 6:39. The joint closes at 7, so I'm literally gonna be there probably at like 6:52. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. You know what I started? This is what I'm gonna start doing, because I've watched like a lot of people's vlogs, and I realized that I'm one of the only people who doesn't like reintroduce myself every vlog. I just assume everybody who watches my vlog has been watching my vlog for years. So if you're new here, I am Andrea Glass, IFBB Fitness Pro, and this is my prep vlog. Today is one day out from the Emerald Cup Natural Ben Weider qualifier. Just crazy. I still can't believe we have to qualify for Ben Weider, but whatever. One day out. I'm headed to the airport right now. It's 4:22 in the morning. My flight is at 5:45. I'm not checking any luggage, so don't worry, everybody. If you're new here, just so you know, if you get travel anxiety, if you like to be at the airport 6 hours ahead of time, you are gonna hate travel day with me, because the Glass family, I'm traveling alone today, but the Glass family, we like to run it tight. So again, 4:22, whatever. My GPS says I will be getting to the airport at 4:55. My flight is at 5:45, but I'm not checking luggage and I have TSA pre-check, so nothing bad is gonna happen to me. And now, I wouldn't do this. If I was checking luggage, I would have been up and at 'em, but I was just moving slow this morning, you guys. I was tired. I got my alarm when I said it said 2 hours and 50 minutes, and I checked my watch this morning. It said no sleep data recorded. I was tired as hell, and I still am. So anyway, I'm gonna get to the airport, get on that plane. It's only a 2-hour flight, so that's not great. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, for someone who likes to sleep on planes, that's not 2 hours and nothing. I need a 4-hour flight. Especially because I'm gonna land and go out in these streets because I can't check into my hotel until 3. So anyway, finished meal 1. The rest of my meals are in vacuum seal bags, but I like to at least bring one Tupperware, Pyrex, whatever brand this is. This was a prep purchase from the Arnold because it has that little fork. But if you watch my last video, you know I also have my little travel cutlery. These are the small things that make you happy in prep. So anyway, ate meal 1. I also have a full sugar Gatorade to finish. We're going pretty light on food today. Not like super duper light, but lower than yesterday. Just because that tends to work well with my body. So my body does not do well with the night before refeeds. Absolutely not. We got to keep it light the day before. So yeah, I'm going to finish my meals pretty early. And then tomorrow, if you've been here, you know Ruben and I have gone back and forth about my show day food. I do not like to eat. I want to get on stage fasted because I feel like that is my best look. It may or may not actually be my best look, but another thing you have to account for is stress. And if I am stressed out because I feel like I've eaten too much, then that is also going to negatively impact my look. Ruben wants me to eat a meal, and then he wants me to eat another meal, and then he wants me to have at least another like rice cake and peanut butter 30 minutes before I get on stage, backstage. That stresses me out because I feel like it's too much food. I feel like I get watery. Blah, blah, blah. So we're meeting in the middle. One meal, just my pre-workout meal when I wake up, and then the rest of the morning I will stay fasted. Not fasted, but the rest of the morning I will not eat, including backstage pump up meal, like with snacks or whatever. I'm gonna take a pump powder backstage, but that's it. So hopefully that will be the sweet spot on this peak, and Ruben will be happy because I will have food in me, calories in me, glycogen, and I will be happy because I will feel like that food has long digested and is in my bloodstream comfortably and not anywhere near my digestive tract. So we're gonna find out. This is a good show to experiment with that because there's just two of us, and I will be comfortably in the lead physique wise. So anyway, you guys, I was 131 this morning. It was a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be because I went to bed at 132. However, I went to bed at midnight, and as I previously stated, 0 sleep data recorded. I'm also 1 day out from my period according to my Flow app, so love that for myself. I wonder what my weight, we'll never know, but I'm like, man, I wonder what my weight would be today. Like, when I say today, I mean 1 day out from my show. What would my weight be if I wasn't also 1 day out from my period? Like, I don't feel like I look watery or bloated, but history has shown that 1 day out from my period, 2 days out from my period, I do have a higher weight. So I'm like, try not to let the scale bother me too much because again, I'm like, well, you are about to start your period. So it is what it is. I don't know. I can't believe, am I not lean enough? Like, not that I'm complaining about not ever losing my period, but I just hear so many people talk about losing their period in prep, and I have never lost my period a single time during prep. I feel like Karina told me the same thing. Never. My period is so regular. My Flow Tracker app says I'm starting tomorrow. I'm probably starting tomorrow, maybe today even. Like, my period is very regular, even in the depths of prep. Again, maybe I've just never gotten lean enough. I don't know. Anyway, that's all, y'all. I'm just rambling because I'm in this car by myself. I'm super tired though, so I'm gonna put on something on YouTube. Maybe music. I never listen to music in the car, but I might need music because your girl is tired. Y'all, I don't care if you travel once a year. Not having pre-check is a crime against humanity. Did you see that line? No. This is the pre-check line. That is the other line. Absolutely not. Okay, so we're in the rental car. Y'all, I'm nervous. Ash Cheeks had a fully electric vehicle for one of her rentals, and it was a big nightmare for her because I have to pump up my seat. It was a big nightmare for her because her car battery was dying and she couldn't find somewhere to charge it, blah, 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 blah. And I actually knew that this was going to be, well, it was like a mystery car. I got the cheapest one. Y'all know how it is. I got the cheapest one. It said mystery car, maybe electric or hybrid. And it's a full electric. And I'm like, what's the range on this thing? Because I have to make sure I don't have to charge it. So it's a full charge and it's 157 miles. So that should be plenty of charge for me to get right now to the gym. Maybe around town a little bit in Bellevue for a couple of things that I need to do, to the show a couple times, right? And then back here on Sunday without worrying about if this battery is going to die. Otherwise, me and ChatGPT can be thick as thieves. Going to be like, how can I charge this thing? This is where I am. This is the kind of car I have. Please let me know where the nearest charging station is. Okay, so I am in LA Fitness. My hair is a mess. I didn't get it done for this show, so I have to go find some thermal protectant hairspray so I can straighten it. It's a mess. Anyway, I'm in a racquetball court, so it's super echoey. There's people playing racquetball in the next room. I just snuck right in. No, I didn't sneak in. I signed up for a free pass, but free passes are not for people traveling. They are for local residents. But LA Fitness, they just email you the barcode. So somebody called me and they're like, oh, we want to get your first visit set up, blah, 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 blah. And I know at that point they're going to ask me for a local ID. They're going to want to give me a tour. They're going to try to sell me a membership. I was like, I don't have time for that because I don't want you to discover that I don't live locally. So they were helping someone at the front desk. They'd emailed me the barcode. So I just scanned in and hustled away before they could look at that computer screen and be like, first visit, stop this person, sell them a membership. So anyway, I'm gonna run this routine. Hopefully I'm done with this in the next 10 minutes, including my warm-up. Then I am gonna go do like just a quick pump workout. And then I have 40 minutes of cardio. And I know that seems like a lot for the day before the show. But first off, I've been doing 90 minutes, so it's half the time. But also my body likes, like, I don't necessarily look better after a rest day. Like, so we're doing cardio. Ruben said I could do like higher intensity for 20 minutes and then just straight up like steps for the next 20. Okay, there's somebody sitting outside and I don't know if he's waiting for a racquetball court, but I'm not using this for racquetball, so I kind of feel like I like shouldn't be in here. But at the same time, like, it's not really anybody else's business what I'm using this room for. Like, if somebody wants to do hip thrusts and a leg extension, you don't get to kick them out just because that's not the intended purpose. I was gonna say we all pay the same gym membership, but we don't. Anyway, like I said, this is only gonna be 10 minutes anyway, so if this guy's waiting for this court, he can wait. I'm sure there's like a thing. Usually it's like, if there's people waiting, you can only spend 20 minutes. Like, they do that on cardio too, so I'm not gonna be that long, so this guy can wait. Nothing bad's gonna happen to him if he has to wait for me to do this routine. Okay? Okay, so I'm sitting in the car eating my cold fish post-workout meal. This is part of it. Check-ins are in an hour. I wanted to go watch the show today. I might go to finals. I don't even know if I'll have time for finals because my polygraph is at 5:45. And then I think I have to tan before that. I have to double check their walk-in times for the tan, which I didn't forget I have to talk about. But so check-ins are at 1. They're already on figure, which I wanted to see men's physique and figure. Men's physique is over. They're already on figure. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to see them in prejudging, but maybe I can go see finals. But finals start at 5. Like, I just don't know if I'll be able to go see. So it's watching the show is low priority for me. Getting my meals done, getting my tan done, polygraph check-in. Obviously, those are the things that need to be done. Because I am walking into tan. It could take me 20 minutes. It could take me 2 hours, like, because I'm not on schedule. So I'm trying to go at the very end of the day for tanning because I don't want to like spend my entire day. Like, if I'm going to be there for 2 hours, I want it to be for the last 2 hours of the day, not 2 hours when I could be doing something else, right? So if I don't go see the show, like if I can't go see the show at the very minimum, I want to go walk around the expo and collect all my swag, right? So anyway, I'm going to finish this, go to Starbucks, get some espresso. I'm going to be done with my meals by like 4 p.m. tonight because I need time for my food to digest and for my body to tighten up, you know? So I guess that's really it. And then when I get to my hotel, you guys, I will tell you. I still have to talk about the tanning situation. I'll tell you about that. Okay, so I made it to the venue. I walked here because, y'all, the backdrop, parking is so expensive. Like, when I say expensive, I don't mean like, oh, I have to pay for parking. Like, the muscle contest shows you have to pay for parking. It's like $20 a day or like whatever. It's like for, yeah, like I'd say $20, maybe $30. Like, it's not that expensive. This is by the hour. However, it starts at 30 minutes, which again is fine. Like, but it's like an airport. And it's like, okay, 30 minutes to an hour, $8. And then like every 30 minutes, it goes up like $10. And I'm like, so I'm going to pay right now, at least probably $20 while I come do check-ins. If I want to do the expo, then the expo, like any of that stuff, then I got to go to my hotel. Then I got to come back and pay for more parking for my polygraph and for my tan, which again will be at least an hour. Then I got to pay to park tomorrow for prejudging, and then pay to park tomorrow for finals. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I drove over to my hotel. It's too early to check in, but I parked at that hotel. It's half a mile away. I parked there and I walked over here. I'm not gonna be able to do that for my tan. I'll probably Uber for my tan because again, I still think it'll be cheaper to Uber half a mile than to pay for parking. I'm gonna see how much an Uber is when the time comes. Sorry, my phone's foggy, but whatever. Anyway, come over for a change because again, I still have to pay to park tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I have to pay to park. So I'm just like, I know you're probably thinking like, wow, Andrea, you're really a penny pincher. Yeah, if you've been here a while, I've been a penny pincher since birth. Y'all, hold on, somebody's spam calling me. Let's talk about this lighting is horrible. The swag bag. This is a backpack, but it's a lunchbox. Okay? Okay? The patches. Let's go. The shirt, right? Most shows you get a shirt, but this is Bella Canvas. Oh no, it's Next Level. Next Level is also very nice. It's soft. It's not, no Hanes. Of course, our athlete stuff has our name and our team, because you could enter your team name, where you're from. Ivy Pro Athlete, the big weekend. And just so much stuff. I'm about to pull out so much stuff. Celsius, y'all know I don't really get down with Celsius like that, but I don't care. Appetite suppressant. I need that. So many snacks. Oh wait, there's one more beverage in your water. Love that for myself. What is this? A program? Y'all, they have a program for this show. Judges, divisions, all the sponsors, previous overall champions. This is like the Hall of Fame. This goes all the way back to 1983. Previous champions. More previous champions. Flyers for their other shows. Again, is this going to impact my experience? Not really, but it's just like such a high level of attention to detail. More pills in here. Fluted Fighter. Y'all know I like Expel, but let's see what this is talking about. Then, what is this? White chocolate coffee creamer. 0 sugar, 30 calories. I'm about to send this to Ruben and see if I can use this right now. I'm shook by it. This is the first thing that I'm like, wait, I might like go spend money on this product again. Honestly, maybe this if it's legit. Okay, now it's just snacks for days. All Max protein bar, fruit snacks, Hello Panda. Reagan loves a Hello Panda. Rice Krispie treat, Skittles, donuts, Twizzlers. I don't like Twizzlers. Bobos, these are so good. They're like supposed to be a healthy snack, but they're not healthy. They pretty much just went to Costco, which I love that. Like, I love that it's just like, yes, obviously sponsor stuff, but I love that it's also just goodies, like that they got for cheap at Costco. They literally had boxes of this stuff. That's how I know that they went to Costco. Nutrient bar, more show flyers, sponsor stuff. This, oh wait, there's another one of those. This is my favorite part of this entire thing. Y'all, I love Peeps. Churro Peeps. And here's the thing, this is not in every bag. These were sitting on the table, like the check-in table, and I was talking to the promoter, and I was like, whose are those? Like, I just want to know where they are. Where can I buy those Peeps? I've never seen those Peeps, and I love Peeps. And he grabs one of them, and he goes, here, you can have one. I'm coming to this show every year. Insane. Insane. I wish that Ruben was here. Oh wait, I have 2 shirts. I just realized I have 2 shirts. I gotta bring one back. I wish that Ruben was here. He obviously can't compete in the natural, but he can compete in the masters. He is old enough for masters. They do have 35 masters here. This is so fun. So far, this is one of the best, like, regular show. I mean, Chattanooga's a great show experience too. But so far, Emerald Cup, top tier. Well, nothing beats the Pacific Northwest coffee experience. These are chocolate covered coffee beans, which I can't eat right now. I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save them. I'm saving all of my treats. This is just an Americano. Ruben told me to have this. Sorry, I was putting my coffee beans away. Ruben told me to have that. So anyway, I'm just sitting here. It's like 3 o'clock, and my tan is not until, I'm not doing my tan until after my polygraph. My polygraph is at 5:45. So I think I'm just gonna like hang out at this coffee place for a hot second. Then I'm gonna walk back to my hotel, and check into my hotel because I can check in by now, I think. and then shower and get ready for my tan. And then I'll probably, like I said earlier, I'll probably Uber back here, watch the show for a little bit, take my polygraph, get my tan, and then go back to my hotel. You guys, I haven't pooped yet. I gotta poop. Hopefully this coffee does the trick. Okay guys, this is gonna be my last video today because I still have to do an entire show day. And I feel like I've been talking too much today. I'm actually gonna stop this treadmill. I just finished my cardio. So I just got checked in, well, I checked into my room, and then I didn't even like take my stuff to the room. Like I just came straight to this gym to finish this cardio. I just had like 15 more minutes because I just didn't get it done earlier. So just finished that. Now I'm gonna go to the room, straighten my hair, shower and straighten my hair, rest for 2.5 seconds or however long I feel like resting. I haven't decided if I want to go to finals or if I just want to wait until my polygraph. Now my polygraph is at 5:45, finals start at 5, so I'm not saving a ton of time to not go to the show. I'll probably go at like 5:15. I don't know what time. We're gonna see how long it takes me to straighten my hair. So I'm gonna go watch the show, maybe take my polygraph, get tan. Tanning is the worst part of bodybuilding. Tanning is worse than the Stairmaster. Tanning is worse than standing up at work and feeling dizzy. That's truly how I feel, you guys. I despise getting that tan. I love the color. I like the look of the tan, but getting the tan is my least favorite part of this entire experience. It's so cold. I hate it. I hate the whole thing. Anyway, I think I finally have to poop. Shout out to the coffee. So I'm actually gonna do that. And shower, straighten my hair, etc., etc. And then you know what? I'm gonna see you in a transition video on Instagram, and I'll see y'all on show day. You guys, it's 10 o'clock. My skin is super dry. It's 10 o'clock. I don't have a watch on because I got tanned already. I gotta go to sleep. But I was like, well, whatever, you're still awake right now. You might as well at least just check in with YouTube. So, what's the last time I saw you guys or that I vlogged? Was I doing cardio? Anyway, went to the show, met Courtney, who will be competing at Legion. She got second in her pro debut. She's really upset about it, and we had a moment. I actually told her, I said, have you watched my latest YouTube? Because I actually talk about, like, you know, if y'all watch the video, you know the video that I'm talking about where I was basically saying, like, yeah, me and Ruben, like, kind of took our careers for granted because we had all these things happen easily for us. And I was like, but I just had to, like, slow down and realize it's the same thing for you. Like, it's your third show. It's your pro debut, but it's only your third show. Like, it's easy to feel, like, really upset because it's your first loss. Like, you haven't lost in bodybuilding yet. That's crazy, you know? So anyway, we had a moment. It was good to meet her. It's good to meet Amanda, who's competing tomorrow. Got my tan, watched a little bit of the show, bought some cookies. Y'all, the snacks are already getting out of control. I'm gonna have to freeze something because I forgot I wanted to go to Crumble for the butter cake. And then I bought 2 cookies. Not thinking about Crumble, I bought 2 cookies here. But then I was like, no, I want the butter cake. Like, that's my priority. So I'm gonna have the butter cake. I have 2 cookies. And then I have Peeps that I really want. But I'm gonna save the Peeps and probably one of the cookies. And I'm just gonna have the butter cake and the other cookie, like, over the rest of the weekend. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can control myself and not have all of it tomorrow night. But I don't know. Also, I'm kind of like, the sooner I have it, the sooner I'm done with it. Anyway, I'm just checking in to say, I talked with Ruben, and he's like, you know, just speaking life into me, and I'm just feeling, I don't know, I guess it's just because I'm PMSing, but just feeling like I feel good about how I look, and, you know, like, I feel good about the competition, but I just am always nervous, but I just generally, like, don't feel like I'm in a good mood. And so anyway, so all that to say, I fell asleep after I got off the phone with Ruben. I actually fell asleep before I got on the phone with Ruben, and then I fell asleep again after I got off the phone with Ruben. But then I woke up and I just, like, was, like, really just thinking about my dad a lot. So I went and watched the video of my dad's burial service. Then I decided I wanted to go watch my YouTube videos from that. So I, like, watched the video of, like, the video that I said, like, my dad died. Then I went and watched the video where we were, like, shopping for clothes to wear to his funeral. I'm crying on YouTube. And then I watched the video, it was, like, from June, from Father's Day, when, again, I'm crying on YouTube, like, tomorrow's Father's Day, and I'm, like, just paralyzed with grief. And I'm just, like, in my hotel room, my dark hotel room. I only turned on the light to record. I'm in this dark room just crying, watching myself cry on YouTube. And I'm just like looking at the clock, like, Andrea, your tan is at 6:15 in the morning. It's 10 o'clock and you're on YouTube crying. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I gotta go to sleep. I still have an opportunity to get 7 hours of sleep, so I gotta go. But I just felt like I needed to share with you guys that, like, it's late and I'm up and I'm on YouTube watching my YouTube videos crying. That's why I sound like this right now. Like that's not like sick congestion. That's crying congestion. Anyway, see you tomorrow.